spent a lot of time making sure that like there's a lot of heart to the show. It's funny. It is funny first, but it is like we showed the first 2 episodes at the.
That shit is not funny, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit is not funny. It's quite the opposite of funny. I mean, I want to hear what he says on closing with that. That was like that's ballsy to say that. You know what I mean? But nobody thinks their kid is ugly.
Right.
You know, it's like that's the sentiment that you have with something like this.
The premiere the other day, and a surprising amount of people, Jackie Nichols being one of them, were like, I did not expect to cry tonight, but I did.
He cried because it sucked.
Yeah.
Is what it was. The guy he's playing the shit off to you. This less mascots, this fucking bullshit. I'm telling you, this was hands down one of the worst shows I've watched in a while. Like, and when we were trying to watch it, I feel like we couldn't get through an episode without getting like sidetracked or something like that. You know what I mean? It was like, I felt like every single time that I've like tried to focus on the episode, I like fell asleep or I started going like, what's this do over here? Like, you know what I mean? It's my own house. I already know what everything does in the house. I'm still trying to figure it out because the show is that fucking boring. Like, that was crazy talk. And you know what's funny is like that. So that kind of brings us into the first part of the show with what we have to talk about. Is like, I tried watching it when it first came out, and I touched on it with you a little bit. I think we watched like 1 or 2 episodes or something way back when. This less mascots from good old Barstool Sports. It's funny. Barstool has taken like a lot of different pivots in the last like couple years. Like, they tried I talked about this before you came along to the show. They tried doing like a full-on kid show. They were going to call it like Uncle Jerry's or something like that. The guy was named Jersey Jerry that was going to do it. It got squashed before they've produced like all the episodes, and they canned it before even releasing the first episode. You want to know why? Because Barstool's biggest sponsor is fucking DraftKings or whatever. So there's technically a gambling company.
Oh.
With these like deals with that kind of shit, it's like your biggest sponsor, they're gonna every piece of media you put out, you're gonna be putting an ad for that on it. Doesn't matter what it is. You can't really
put DraftKings out for kids.
Can't put DraftKings ad on a kid show, right? So DraftKings like caught wind of it, thank God, before the fucking first episode came out, and they were like, yeah, bud, you can't do it. Dave Portnoy canned it before the first episode. And the funny thing is, it was so shitty. Think like Blue's Clues, but worse. You know what I mean? Like worse quality. And the guy who was the main character's name was Jersey Jerry. You know, Jersey Jerry. Think about how that's going to play out, right? Like, so, but Dave liked it. Like, I remember watching episodes of, like, the Unnamed show, and that's a podcast that Dave has with, like, these 2 other people, Ryan Whitney and Kirk Moynihan. Kirk Moynihan. I've talked to you about Kirk Moynihan?
Yes.
This is Kirk Moynihan over here on the right-hand side. But I've heard Dave talk about fucking the Uncle Jerry's house or whatever the fuck it was called, as if it was going to be the next Blue's Clues.
He liked it.
He liked it. He goes, it's sad we didn't get to produce it because I bought my company back for $1. And now all of a sudden I can't put gambling ads on the fucking kids show. You know, it's sad. It's sad to see what we become as a country. All the anti-Semitism running around. You know, I'm Dave Portnoy. I'm rich. He loved it. This lay mascot shit like that we just got done watching this guy talk about. Dave hated it. Dave hated it. He fucking hated every second of it. He didn't talk about it before it came out. He didn't talk about it when it came out. And now that it's done and over with, the final episode just came out 11 days ago from recording this, right? Now that it's out, the one time that it's going to come out of Dave's mouth is when he's going to shit on it. Is that not convenient? You know? How do you like the Jersey Jerry?
How do I?
No, like as Dave Portnoy. How do you like the Jersey Jerry Kids show? And like these guys, they put their heart and the heart into the show. You know what I mean? And Dave can't fucking back that.
Why'd he even let him make it?
Well, that's the thing is Dave. That I will show respect to Dave about. Is Dave will go, yeah, make it. Go ahead, make it. And when it fails, he goes, I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be right there waiting to pounce on you. And that's the Barstool culture. You remember, I was saying it while we were watching the show. I was like, if I worked in an office like Barstool and they made something like this, I would be relentlessly making fun of these motherfuckers. I'd be relentlessly going. I almost want to watch a full episode on the show just so we could talk shit about it. You know what I mean? It's like that bad. But before we even think about, you know what? Should we watch? Like, let's just watch like a little bit of it before we hear Dave trash it. Like, you know, we could do like fucking 5 minutes of it, right? You know, what's 5 minutes gonna hurt? Good old 5 minutes. And let's think about this. Feidelberg, we just got done watching. That's the guy's name, Feidelberg. Feidelberg. And the skinny fucking weird looking guy is Tommy Smokes. Tommy goddamn Smokes. Let's see. Is it still in my search history? There we go. Les Mascots. So you got Tommy Smokes and you got goddamn Feidelberg, right? Let's just go to episode 1. Let's just check out episode 1. See what it's all about. This is Les Mascots. This is the season premiere right here. You're seeing this for the first time ever on Lost Docs Media. Go ahead. Give it to me straight, baby. You know? Don't worry about the loading. I paid my internet bill. I swear I paid it. I swear I paid my internet bill. You know? It's okay, though. Yo, I actually think this is, like, not going to work. It's so funny. I usually get anxiety in times like this because I always try to act like the show is live because eventually I want to do the show live, right? Now I don't even care. Something like this happens, I go, we could talk about something else.
Yeah.
And I don't even mind it. You know what's happening here? It's still going to do it. I don't know if the world's ready for Les Mascots. You think they're even ready for this? I don't know about that, bro. Let's see. Is it going to do that with this one? No.
Going on, Kirk?
I apologize.
Look, YouTube doesn't even like Les Mascots that much. It's that bad of a show. YouTube won't even play it. YouTube won't even play it. I hate to do it to you guys. I don't know if it'll work. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Yep. Okay. I started to get worried that YouTube really wasn't going to let me play my favorite show on. Like, how would I be able to watch this later?
Right.
Be a tragedy. They're doing all this shit, this epic ass music and stuff like that. You notice that first soundbite that came up, that was like, you know, remember the movies used to do that when you used to go into the movie like dun 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 dun, and it's fucking gets all loud and shit. They're trying to make it like, oh, you're ready, get ready, you guys are about to have this cinematic experience here at Barstool. You came to the right place. You know what's funny is like the two first guys that came out, they really thought it was going to be like this. When the show aired, they go, dude, we're going to get a panel. We're going to be on like some sort. It's going to go to Sundance. The whole thing is going to go to Sundance. Okay.
They had a lot of faith in themselves.
I mean, you could tell. You saw the short we just watched.
Yes.
The guy's like, bro, we all read 18 books on it, on how to produce a show, which is the worst thing that you could possibly, in my opinion, that's the worst thing that you could do. If you wanted to be a graphic designer, in my opinion, going to school to be a graphic designer is the worst thing you could do to be a graphic designer. I'm going to tell you why. With stuff like this, creative jobs, things like that, when you go to school for them, you get a very cookie cutter fucking way of being taught. You get taught in this very cookie cutter ass type way. You get taught the basics and the fundamentals, and it's good to know that stuff. That's fine. But you still, you're framed, like your mindset is framed on how you're taught, kind of, right? And you come out of school with that. Everybody kind of has the same template. When you don't have that, I feel like it's easier to stand out. It's harder to get there because, like, you have to learn the stuff yourself, right? And then maybe jobs won't take you as serious. But I still think coming from, like, getting the best product out of someone, I think school is the worst way to go about it. And that's just my opinion. It's like that with jobs on set, too. Like, there'll be memes you'll see online where it'll be like a guy on all fours, right? And then it'll be a camera guy standing on that guy to get the shot. And it'll be the guy who's standing on him. It'll say self-taught. And the guy who's on all fours, it'll be like film school graduate. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty much how it is. They always look at you like, oh, you went to film school? Like, it's nice to know, right? But you just you're in this box.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of not really all that great. So to hear the guy go, oh, we've all read books on it. We all fucking sucked a couple of directors' dicks and fucking did all the things that you need to do to get it. It's like you went about it the wrong way. You should have kept making shit. And then you would have learned as you went along. And not only would you have learned as you went along, you would have found out what it's like to go from page to post. Because trust me, it ain't what you think it's going to be 9 times out of 10. Like, so then you will know, like, how to write better, right? Because you know, like, well, yeah, this sounds great on the page, but it's not going to land on screen, you know? Because that happens a lot. People don't realize that. These guys really thought this was going to be it for them. Yo, that not only that, but like they got like good cameras and everything, and nobody knows how to operate them. Every shot, this guy's out of focus, then it goes back to him in focus. The craziest thing is, watch this shot. When it goes to the close-up, the person who's out of focus is facing the camera. The person who's in focus is not facing the camera. So there's no point in having the back of someone's head focused, aside, you know, versus somebody who's facing the camera. Look at how out of focus his shit is, right? And then he turns his head, and it's like just focus on the back of his goddamn head. Look at this. Look at how focused the back of his head is now. This guy's still blurry. This is the camera operators are letting the autofocus do all the work. You can't do that, man. You go to manual focus when you start filming shit like this, okay? Now it goes to him. Finally, the autofocus caught up. It goes, oh shit, we're in the wrong spot. It goes, moves over. Now remember that. Remember the panel. That's them foreshadowing, going, they made a hit. This was like a hit documentary or something happened, right?
Right.
Watch what's about to happen next. You're about to see world-class acting right here.
I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody.
I think I'll try to find gravity.
Are you not entertained?
In another life, I would have really liked just doing laundry and taxes with...
Have you ever done that? Have you ever done that once as an actual human being? Like, just been flipping through the channels and started imitating every movie that you went through? Have you ever stood in the mirror and went like, I could have been a Wonder Rat? Like, you know? Like,
that might have happened.
That might have happened, but did you look like this when you were doing it? Did you look like fucking Franklin the Turtle when you were doing it?
Franklin.
This motherfucker looks crazy, bro. Tommy Smokes is what they call him over at the Barstool office. Imagine this guy is going. It's your first day at Barstool. You're an intern, right? You go, oh, I can't wait to introduce you to Tommy Smokes. In your mind, you have the coolest guy that's ever walked the face of the fucking earth. This is what you get. Sorry. Here at Barstool, this is what you get when somebody's talking about Tommy fucking Smokes. This it's off to a bad start because none of this seems real. This is where the heart is, though. This is where the heart is. They go, if we act like fags on screen, then maybe they'll think that we're coming from an authentic place because, like, why else would we embarrass ourselves like this on camera? You know? I don't buy it. Sorry, Feidelberg. Sounds Jewish to me. The name sounds Jewish. Nick Fuentes wouldn't put up with that shit.
Hey, Timmy, it's me, Army Hammer. Want to eat this peach I fucked?
This is Feidelberg. He goes, hey, Timmy, it's me, Army Hammer. Have you ever? Once, ever?
No.
I've never been scrolling through Netflix and saw Wednesday and been like, and got like all serious and started acting like Wednesday and was like, I'd rather die. You know what I mean? Like, it's never happened. It's never happened. That's crazy. This is it, though. And they're going to make this is what, like, I can't even continue with this. Let's give it, like, one more uninterrupted solid minute. I will stop pausing it. I said I wouldn't pause it.
Yo. Hey, did you just wake up? Nah, dude.
Look, now they try to pander to the fucking comedy audience. They go, let's throw somebody from the Rogan sphere in here. This is one of Rogan's buddies. This is one of the Protect Our Parks boys. Ari Shaffir. Sounds Jewish if you ask me. Ari is Jewish, though. This is actually the one thing I fuck with Ari because he's like one of those people that doesn't give a fuck, you know? So much so that this guy will just like, he'll be like in the middle of a comedy tour and just be like, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to fuck off to Nicaragua or something like that. Like he just goes and disappears and shit.
Okay. Just whatever he wants to do.
I fuck with Ari. And he's one of those Jews that hit the Rumspringa a little too hard. You know what I mean? Like he strayed away from the pack and he like, that was a totally conscious decision of his. And he's like, you know what? Fuck all this. So he's pro-Palestine. You know, okay. He's pro-Palestine. And we need guys like that, you know? We need detractors from that side. You know, but this is it. They try to throw this guy in right at the beginning thinking like we're going to hook a bunch of Rogan fans with this, right? Ain't going to happen.
Dude, early birds can get the worms. Us busy bees get the honey. Am I right?
Right.
So what's up?
You remember Dustin?
My nephew? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember how he's going to USC film school?
Yeah.
My nephew, who's the same exact age as me. My nephew, who's actually like maybe my cousin. Actually, I don't even know. It's possible. I know. You know what's crazy? I had a buddy once who got a girl pregnant, and then after they broke up, started dating her mom. Like, that's not even a joke, right? I'm not even joking, right? So then the girl's not in the picture, but the son's in the picture. So now the son is kind of being raised by his grandmother, thinking that it's his mom, right? So now, wait, the story gets crazier. So now the mom wants to have a kid with my friend. This was a while ago. This is not anymore the case, nor did it happen. But that would essentially, of course, my buddy was like, that's crazy. I'm not doing that. Because that would essentially give his son an uncle brother. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it would be like the same guy. So he's like, nah, man, this is crazy. We'd be like creating like nature, like anomalies or something like that.
Yeah, that's getting...
You can't do that. Like a portal would open up and the universe would just...
Someone out there has done that.
A lot of people have done that. Alabama, that's stock. that's standard with every family. Somebody has an uncle brother out there in Middle Earth America. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where essentially like the redneck Lord of the Rings would be taking place, like in the very center of the country. That's come stock with every family as an uncle brother.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You can't have a family without having an uncle brother in a place like that, no matter where you're from. You could come from Jersey and move to a place like that, you're getting an uncle brother. It's happening. I'm sorry.
Didn't you guys, you paid for him to get in, I think?
That's the ant from Full House. Although, whatever. I mean, we actually have just not been caught yet.
Nice.
So he's got this, documentary thesis thing due that he's working on.
Okay. Are you asking me something?
Okay, so we were wondering, since you're, big in Broadway, that, maybe he could stay with you for a little while he's working on this film thing in New York.
Come on.
Now watch how good this acting is. Watch how good this is. Watch. He goes, I'm thinking my son could stay with you because you're a big actor guy in New York. Right? These guys are literally writing a script for, what they wish they were. Yeah. Essentially.
He could stay with you for a little while he's working on this film thing in New York.
Come on, man. I'm not a fucking Airbnb, you know?
No.
I've got a very full life of my own.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not that. It's just...
What would this thesis documentary even be about?
Well, you'd be the star of it, obviously.
Oh.
You'd be the star of it.
Thesis documentary even be about?
Well, you'd be the star of it, obviously.
Oh, I'd be the star?
Yeah, it's a film.
That's good acting right there. Oh, I'd be a star. It was that easy. It was that easy. You gotta smooth that. You can't just U-turn a fucking airplane. You know what I mean? You gotta smooth that turn out a little bit. You can't do a 180 like that. If that was me, I'd go, let me think about it. Okay, he can come. You know that? You do it like that. You can't just make a quick turn like that. That's crazy. Les Mascots. Let's give it up for Les Mascots. Look, we can't go through much more of that. I'm sorry. That's going to be that would be the third time I've watched that episode, and I cannot finish the third one. So now let's hear what Dave has to say about that. Because that was good. That episode had 250,000. The second episode had 200,000. Third episode, 100,000. Fourth episode, 80,000. Okay, we're starting to get it. I'm starting to see a little bit of a pattern here. Wait. The final episode had sitting at 37,000. Now, granted, who are we to talk shit? We're sitting at 32 views. Louis J. Gomez exposed us for that one. So, hey, I'll take 37,000 over here. Over here, I'll take 37,000. At Barstool, I will not take 37,000. At Barstool, I will not take 37,000. At Barstool, I wipe my ass with 37,000, okay? Barstool's a big fucking media company. You're talking they have a lot of podcasts that are so huge that you would never even know about. They have this podcast called Pick'em, huge sports podcast. All has to do with picking sports bets.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Makes sense. DraftKings.
Yeah, they have this other podcast called The Yak. It's apparently the biggest sports podcast in the country, right? I don't watch sports. I don't know what the fuck The Yak is, right? But they got numbers over there at Barstool. You should be able to pluck a couple from here and pluck a couple from there if you promoted this thing right. Dave no likey.
Up the show? What's going on? What we got?
We've been on for a couple. I feel like a lot of stuff has been talked about, but we
last time Whitney wasn't even on last time. It was the Mutt appearance, I think, right? The terrible Mutt appearance.
Mutt was burying me in the worst fill-in of all, the opposite of Wally
Absolutely
Pipp.
Terrible. Well, I feel like a big story this week is the first class list. It feels like it's kind of took over the company for a few days. It felt like to me, which just bled into the other Francis thing now.
What's the other Francis
thing? Well, the thing with Pat.
Oh, the first class list. I almost forgot about that. The first class list. Isn't that crazy? So apparently everybody at Barstool, there was a first class list that existed, right? And actually, one of the guys from Les Mascots was talking about it on his podcast, right? Now, you're on something exclusive like a first class list. The last thing you want to be doing is talking about something like that on camera, right? But the boys start talking about it because one of the guys on the show is 3 people on the show, right? 2 of the hosts of the show are on the first class list. One of them ain't. So one of them's making us think about it on the goddamn show, right?
Yeah.
They start talking about it on the show. They actually post the episode like fucking morons. So then Dave catches wind of it and he goes, 90% of the people that I see on this list, I wouldn't ever approve to fly first class. None of them make enough money like that for the show. All of the people on that show that brought it up in the first place, all of them being included in that. Dave goes, nobody from Son of a Boy Dad should be on this. This is crazy. So now they took the list away from everybody. Dave just destroys the list. And it was like a huge controversy, apparently.
Oh, so nobody's riding
So
first
now
class.
nobody's riding first class on it. And you know what's funny is when they were talking about it, I was watching an episode of Pick'em. When they were talking about it, one of the guys, who's actually the second in command at Barstool under Dave, this dude named Big Cat, he was like, how's about Dave? I have a suggestion. How's about we make Sass, which is the guy that outed everybody? He goes, since Sass now saved the company a shit ton of money by basically getting rid of the first class list, he goes, how's about we give him the only one who can fly first class? You know, for doing us all a favor. The guy's trying to set the kid up to be like the most hated kid of the company, you know, but they're doing it on purpose. Like, and Dave knows what he's doing, but he's like fucking with Dave. He goes, we should give him first class because he saved us so much money.
Yeah.
You know, which is kind of funny. Like, I would actually like that if they did that because it would put a target on the kid's back. So imagine every time anybody has to fly with the guy, he's in first class and they're sitting next to the bathroom, the back of the plane. You want to kill that guy. So now, enough about all that. Let's hear about what Dave has to say about Les Mascots.
Yeah.
And then you're dumping on. I love Feidelberg. I love those Tommy. Like, you're dumping on that show. Like, what are you doing that for? Give them a break. They're good guys. They're trying. I enjoyed that show, by the way.
You watched every episode, Kirk?
You watched every episode, Kirk? He goes, trust me, Kirk. Kirk Moynihan, if you had watched every episode, you'd be singing a different tune. He goes, yeah, the first one was interesting. He goes, but once you get past the, some nice camera shots here and there, that's when you start to realize that the camera operator doesn't even know how to operate the focus. And then you start to realize that these guys don't know how to fucking write. And every single joke that's coming out of their fucking faces seems really forced. It's like, this is Ryan Whitney. And I'm surprised he's even putting this sentence together because Ryan was a professional hockey player. Okay. So, his whole shit is fucked up.
I like those guys.
You're getting... Look, you can't even say it with a straight face.
I like those guys very much.
I wasn't dumping on it.
Yes, you weren't. You were dumping on it. You said each episode was 90%. You
called it an utter failure,
which is not true. 90%. That's not accurate.
It was an utter failure.
Was it heavily promoted? It was heavily promoted. Yes, it was within the company.
Imagine your boss saying that on national TV. YouTube is national television now. I don't care what anybody says. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
If you can see it on your phone, if every single person can pull it out of their pocket and look at it, that's national television as far as I'm fucking concerned. It's like this has to be fixed on the fucking wall of your house to be considered national television when every single goddamn person like that is seeing it. It's essentially the news. YouTube. Now, everywhere I go, I see people posting clips from news channels. They're the clips that they post on YouTube, that the news channels are posting on YouTube. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, now you can watch the whole fucking State of the Union getting broadcasted live on YouTube. If you can't see it on TV, it's still on there, This is national television. Dave's talking about this. Imagine your boss walking in and going, the hair color that you did was shitty.
Yeah.
But on YouTube, on national YouTube, I'd be heartbroken.
Yeah, for real.
I'd be fucked. Feidelberg goes, we put heart into it, man. I was telling the guy we put so much heart into it. We read all them books. And now my boss is fucking shitting on it.
Because people like them. That's how it works.
I would say it was heavily promoted. Yes, I would say it was probably the most promoted thing we've done in a long time here. And again, this isn't like I'm not giving. I like those guys. I'm not giving my opinion of like.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I didn't watch it, Kirk.
I know, but that
I didn't watch it. He says that makes it even worse.
Okay.
So now your boss is talking shit about the hair job that you did, and then you
didn't even see it.
I didn't even see the customer. I just know that. I just know she did a bad job. That's fucking rough. So sit there.
No faith to start with.
No faith to start that. Well, what's funny is like actually let's do apples to apples here. So like Dave is comparing this by metrics, by numbers, right? So it would be essentially like if your boss judged the job that you did on somebody's hair based on the tip that they left you. You know what I mean? They could leave you a nice tip and you could still do a shitty job. They could leave you a shit tip and you could have done the best job in the world. You know what I mean? It's a bad metric to go off of. And that even kind of isn't apples to apples. Because as far as YouTube is concerned, if you don't got the numbers, that means people didn't watch it.
Right.
I'm sorry. That just means people didn't watch it. You know? I guess I'm not with it on the metaphors today, so don't hold me to that. I'm high.
That in your own way is giving your opinion of it by saying you didn't watch it. You're basically saying I didn't want to watch it.
I paid attention to the numbers. If the numbers are going up, I would have been like, oh, this is something I got to pay attention to.
You might have just liked it, though. Like, you can like something and the numbers aren't great.
I don't like that type of stuff, though. I never have. Like, I'm not a scripted guy, so it's not up my alley. And then, I'm
happy you are.
I know. I mean, it's just these are good guys.
I did not want that to fail. No shot. I would have loved for it to work. But there was deathly silence, even from Kirk in all corners of Barstool.
Even from
the
Kirk
most
me?
promoted. Well, you're usually the first to be like, how about this shit over here that they spent 10 years on?
I don't know.
Fucking sucks.
It didn't seem like they spent. I have no idea the budget of it, though. I have no idea.
Hey, Biz loved it.
I can't believe they spent 10 years on that.
10 years?
That's what they're saying. They're saying that they spent 10 years, like, cultivating that idea and finally putting it into fruition and stuff like that. And here's the thing is, like, they had to have wasted a shit ton of Dave Portnoy's money. Like, there's no way Dave's not, like, completely not upset about it. You know what I mean? Because to have all that, like, it's one thing to film, like, a Barstool sketch, right? But it's another thing to, like, do full-on productions the way that they did those full-on productions. Like, you got to get permits to film on locations and different things like that. You got to get licensing for songs and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just a bunch of bullshit. You got to hire people to operate the cameras, the lighting, the this, the that, someone to direct it, someone to this. You know, it's a lot of shit going on. And I'm sure those guys might have filled a lot of those roles, but it's still just renting the equipment to do it is a lot of wasted time and energy, right? If it flops like that. It's not like when Dave hires a big production company to, like, film a live, like, golf event, which they do a lot, right? Then there's, like, a lot of revenue driven behind that, a lot of sponsors behind it, shit like that, you know what I mean? If it's getting broadcasted live on their YouTube channel, people are probably donating in the chat, and also there's a lot of ways to make money off of that. So it's just funny. I don't know. It's kind of sad to hear 10 years, man. That's a long ass time.
Yeah.
That's a long fucking time to fall on your face. It'll probably happen with this show. I'm going to do this show for 10 years, and then one day I'm just going to go, boop, delete the whole YouTube channel.
Biz loved it. Huge.
Great comedy critic, Biz. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just looking for some at that time, nobody at any point. How did it? Oh, you know what started it? You know what actually?
Now he's going to talk about how, like, it even got to getting on his radar of, like, how bad the show was, you know? And then look at this. A half an hour later in the show.
Did you know going in? Because I kind of thought, like, you know, you guys are, like, it's an 8 a.m. on FS1. Like, isn't it more about social media, or am I just...
Yeah, I think it's definitely a lot of social media, and it wasn't. We didn't even promote it. So, unlike, I think you have a bigger issue if let's just take a show like Less Mascots, where it has huge numbers, and then you go down the road and it's got nobody. What the fuck?
A half an hour later, bro.
Right?
A half an hour later, he still can't get this show off his mind how bad it fucking tanked. To me, that's no bueno. I hear Dave like that. And Kirk Moynihan over here, drinking a bottle of water like the most evil Looney Tunes character you've ever seen in your entire life. He looks like somebody from Looney Tunes who drew him up. Like, legitimately. He looks like he should be chasing Bugs Bunny around fucking a castle somewhere or something like that. He's only drinking the water because how much chasing he's been doing, and he still hasn't caught Bugs Bunny. It's getting him dehydrated. This is fucked up, dude. Dave cannot let this show just die in peace. He has to sit there and fucking keep stomping it and stomping it.
We start really with nothing. There's nothing to begin, and hopefully it'll slowly build. But it is, you know, it's a different format, it's different people.
So he was just basically talking about, like, a different show that he's starting now. And he goes, unlike Les Mascots, where a lot of people knew about it in the beginning. It started strong and then fell on its face. He goes, this new show we're starting from scratch. So it will be bigger and better than Les Mascots. Like, Dave just will not let this thing go. Now, look at this. Now, this is the last, like, fucking not even 5 minutes of the episode. There's 2 minutes left in the episode. 2 minutes left in the episode. What do these guys do? They bring up Les Mascots again.
Oh, but anyway, anything else?
Go watch the Mascots. Help out your company, Dave. Don't shit on things constantly. Pump people up. What does Nate say you do? You take the glitter out?
Let me tell you something.
Look how serious fucking Ryan Whitney's being about that. Look at his face. He goes, you take the glitter out, Dave? I can't do a Boston accent that hard. I could try. To do Boston. If you go in JFK, they got some top-tier titties over there at the They got top-tier titties over there at the Boston market. If you go over to the Boston market, I swear to God, I've never seen any types of titties the way I've seen these top-tier broads over there at the Boston market. Here's Ryan Whitney. Watch Les Mascots, guys. You know, it's top-tier tits and Les Mascots. This guy, fucking...
Nate's a shell of himself since I took that 20.
It's so fucking funny. I can't. Give it up for Dave. And Les Mascots would give it up for these guys. You know, I feel for him. I'm actually going to, as a tribute to Les Mascots, I'm going to go and watch the show on repeat on my YouTube channel for the next 3 months.
Okay.
And just leave it on in a browser in my thing. So that hopefully, you know,
gets those views up for him.
We can pump those numbers up. Make Dave. I would love nothing more than to watch Dave eat his fucking words on that. You know? That'd be pretty cool, though. If it made like a sneak attack, you know? Like out of nowhere. Who would be like really popular that could like turn that show around, you think? Who's like a public figure? Like if Taylor Swift. That would be insane. Taylor Swift goes and like is all about Les Mascots all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah.
She goes on like some interview after getting married to what the fuck is that cuck's name again?
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce. They get married and she's getting like interviewed on like Fox News America or something like that. And they go like, what have you been doing ever since the honeymoon? She goes, me and my husband have been watching Les Mascots. It's like our favorite show. We love it. It's like this show on YouTube or something like that. Next thing you know, the Swifties are fucking eating it the fuck up.
That would happen.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
and then Dave
sure.
just goes, oh, Les Mascots. I bought my company back for $1 and I don't know what happened. Les Mascots is the biggest show we got now. And then he has to eat it because Dave is also a huge Swiftie. So he has to really eat a fucking bag of dicks because he goes, now my favorite fucking artist is in love with the show that I hate the most in my network. It's crazy. You know, I bought my company back for $1. Oh, God. All right. Let's get back into the show. Something's Burning is going to be happening next. I'm about to put something on the stove myself, if you get what I'm saying. It's going to be my brain, you know. Why don't you tell the people a little bit about yourself while I light this thing?
What?
Mm-hmm. You heard me.
About myself?
Mm-hmm. Tell them what kind of stuff that you like. No, I'm joking. Hey, look, you're not even on camera. You think these people are they? You don't want them to know nothing about you. Trust me. Okay. Then they start putting shit in the comments again. Well, this girl, she's fucking crazy. You know? Now we're gonna get into a little bit of Something's Burning. Now this one I thought was a little bit interesting because this is the brothers. This is the brothers on Something's Burning. I have no idea. I don't hang out with a lot of black people. I'm gonna be real with you. No, I'm just kidding. Every single one of my friends is black. All right. I basically the joke that I'm making here is I don't know who any of these dudes are. I have not.
Me neither.
I have not a clue who any of these dudes are. I just know that they're brothers, and I know that brothers usually don't like people fucking with their food like that. And Kurt, I'm stuck on Kurt Moynihan. Bert, Kreischer, see a Kurt and a Bert. You know, a Kirk and a Burke. A Bert and a Kirk and a Burke. And a Moynihan. And a Kreischer. So Bert, he likes to, you know, shove his hands up his ass every time he makes something on Something's Burning. So as soon as I saw that it was like 3 black dudes on the episode, I go, one of them is going to say something about something. You know? Now, I thought, and it's nothing to do. It's just, look, if white people were, Rob Lowe ate the fucking food that Bert, Rob Lowe's white as fuck, right? He ate every single fucking piece of food that Bert put in front of him. Bert put his mouth on every single morsel of it, right? Rob Lowe still ate it. He was excited to eat it, right? The last time we covered him on the show. So what I'm getting at is like, black people don't play with that shit. You know, white people settle for a little bit of some of that. You know, they like a little bit of in the fucking soup. You know what I mean?
It's the only seasoning we get.
Exactly my point. Black people, they go, we have enough seasoning as it is. You know, so we don't need any more. We don't need any more from you. Bert's over there trying to put his dandruff on the fucking Parmesan. Yeah, he's crazy. So the funny thing is, though, I thought that's what this episode was going to be. I thought it was going to be them kind of being like, yo, you going to wash your hands? Yo, you went from meat to, you know, raw ingredients without washing your hands in between that. Yo, what's up with touching your mouth? I thought it was going to be that. It wasn't. Turns out that Bert gets 3 brothers on the schedule to be on the show. And he wants him and his producers go, how can we make these guys the most black dish that they could possibly get? How could we, aside from, you know, just straight up fried chicken and watermelon, how could we make this the most black dish that could possibly, because apparently to Bert and his producers, people like this, they call these guys watermelon people over at fucking Something's Burning. This is what they say. I don't know. It's not from me. It's from Bert Kreischer's crew. So now that's what was so nuts to me. It started. One of them said something one time about Bert washing his hands. One time in the very beginning. From that point forward, it was nothing but sheer racism coming from Bert and his production crew. and like in the most passive aggressive ways that you could possibly imagine. They did it. All the racism was channeled through the food. It was channeled through the food. And quite frankly, I ain't never seen nothing like it. So feast your eyes on this. Something's Burning. Soul Plane edition.
We get oxtails every day. I was like, you do? He was like, yeah, I'll just put an order in your room. So I'd get oxtails. I gained so much weight on that shit.
Oxtails. Oxtails is the fucking dish on Something's Burning today. So, you gotta give it up. You have to give it up. Oxtails with some fucking, what are those, kidney beans as they got? This is like Bert might as well start doing the Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. You ever see Robert Downey Jr.'s character in Tropic Thunder?
Yes.
I used to be a saucier back in fucking what's that place called? Nashville, Tennessee. He's like, I get the sauce and the collard greens and the kidney beans and you know that. Bert Kreischer's over here like, I got greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, yams, yams. Oh, Lord.
Just eating off.
And then listen to Bert. He goes, I got so fat off of that shit. He's even trying to sound black to the guys. Like, he goes, what? It's bad enough that the dish is oxtail with fucking, what is this? Fried plantains and stew. Jamaican oxtail. This guy, what does he think this is? You know, and the crazy thing is, I don't know. Call me uneducated, but as far as I remember, oxtail is like tough as fuck. Like, you gotta season these things for like 3 days. You gotta cook them for like fucking 18 hours. Like, they're so hard. Like, and I think they're like very fatty. You gotta think it's like the tail of an animal, right?
Right.
Like, you ever just grab a dog's tail or something? It's like very cartilagey kind
It
of,
is,
right? Like,
yeah.
imagine that being like an ox. Like, so you kind of like, you're going to have to cook all that down, right? You can't cook an oxtail in an hour. How you doing it? I want to know. I want to know how they're doing it at Something's Bert. Bert is like the David Blaine of cooking shows. He's cooking shit that needs to be cooked for like 18 hours in an hour somehow on here. It's crazy. He's like, it's racist, right? But he does it with such a mystique and a flair and a pizzazz, you know what I mean? That you're flabbergasted by the fact that he even pulled it off. The racism is lost on you.
just put an order in your room so I'd get oxtails. I gained so much weight on that show. Just eating oxtails every single day.
Yeah, oxtails, that's
I love them.
Yeah, oxtails.
Big, beautiful ones, too.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, so I'm going to season them. Starting now.
Those look a lot better than the ones where I go get them.
man, the hood ones don't look like that.
Like, you see what I'm talking about? There's literally bone and cartilage going right through the middle of this whole fucking thing. This is going to be the toughest goddamn meat unless you cook it for 82 hours. Like, this is legitimate. I don't know what to say here.
A little scabby, 13.
Please, are we rolling already? Please, Bert, don't wash your motherfucking hands.
Uh-oh. Goddamn. My man said, please don't wash your motherfucking hands, bitch. And broke ass bitch. I love that. You got to tell it to him straight.
Yeah.
You got to tell it to him straight. It's about time. Bert's only been doing this show for the past 6 years. If not one person has ever called him out for washing his hands. Not that I remember. You know, I watch every single, I helped produce the show. I was there this episode. I was in the back taking notes with all the girls. Every single person on the crew is a girl. Now you're trying to tell me, how did the oxtails get on the menu? How did the oxtails get on the menu? Is it Bert who's racist? Or is it the girls in the back? That's my question. Because I have a strange feeling. I have this strange feeling that women are secretly more racist than men. I have this feeling.
I didn't know this was ever a comparison.
I just came up with it now.
Okay.
This is my working thesis here.
Okay.
Women are more racist than men, and hear me out. This is why. Because not only is the race getting taken into consideration, but also the fact that they are men. So it makes them double scary. So it goes, a girl sees a guy walking on the same side of the road as her. She goes, it's kind of scary that a guy is walking, but at least he's white. You know? He's not Puerto Rican. He's not Hungarian. He's not El Salvadorian. And thank God he's not black, right? This is what the girl's saying, not me. I'm not saying this. This is what the girl is saying. I just want to make that very clear to everyone here, right? So now she stays on that side of the road. Now let's say the person on that side of the road walking by is a man, but it's also a very dark Dominican. To where it's a certain time of night to where he gets mistaken as a black man. Now the girl crosses the street. Right? I feel like that. That's women. That's y'all. I didn't make this scenario up. You know, what do you have to say for yourself as a woman? What do you have to say for yourself? What do you have to say for your people?
A little scabby, 13.
Please, are we rolling already? Please, Bert, don't wash your motherfucking hands.
Goddamn, look at him, Bert.
What's going on here?
Oxtails, you gotta wash your hands.
Hey, man,
He like,
Bert's crazy ass cave feet. Look at how weird Bert's toes are.
He probably likes Crocs.
He has tiny little like curl over toes. Like each one of his toes looks like a tiny finger. That's like just curled over like that. You know? Like he's got like rake feet. Am I wrong in that? Like look at how they're so separate. Like every toe is separated by like a centimeter, right?
Yeah. Well, he should have some good balance then. It's very wide stance.
Wide stance. This guy looks like he could pick up like a milk jug with one of his fucking feet right now. That's not healthy though. That can't be healthy.
Nothing about his body shape is healthy.
That's what I'm saying. How many people you know have like insanely fat feet and each toe is like this skinny? You know what I mean? It's like crazy, dude. His toe is like as skinny as like a toothpick compared to the rest of his foot. It's wild.
Once you cook it, all that bacteria and stuff gonna come off.
Jeezy, tell me about your residency in Vegas.
Got the fucking cancer your residency.
Look, and now this white guy has to come over here. He's about to be like, hey, excuse me, sir, Mr. Blackman. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. I don't listen to hip hop. He goes, we don't ever tell Bert to wash his hands on this show. So if you could just do us a favor, just don't bring that up again, or we will be escorting you out of the building with security because we don't want you to make a fuss on your way out. So this guy's going to come over. He goes, please do not tell Bert to wash his hands. He's never done that in the history of the show. We don't plan on him doing it now. Thank you.
An oxtail.
Okay, and let me take this off.
No,
this is not a family heirloom. I can pull that right off.
It's gonna be amazing. That Planet Hollywood.
Look, wait. Actually, that was still kind of odd. I know I was making a joke and everything, but why did the guy ask him to take his dog tag off? That's kind of like really weird, like of a request.
Yeah.
Like what about the dog tag would be like, oh, you can't wear that on camera because it's nothing to do with branding. It's not like there was like a logo on the dog tag. Did you see anything like that?
And who can tell?
That's what I'm saying. Like I would have never get like, what was that about? I don't know. That was really weird. I don't know if I like that. If I was that black dude, I would have knocked that old ass motherfucker out, bro. I would have sent his ass packing. He would have been leaking all over the goddamn set. He would have been leaking. So look, not only do you got the racist ass oxtails, right? Bless you, by the way. God bless you.
Thank you.
You know, Lord knows you're gonna need it.
Thank you.
You know, now if we were on the set of Something's Burning, I would have took all the food and just put it right underneath it. That's how that's how the producers do at Something's Burning. As soon as Bert has to sneeze, they all go, "Hold on, we have to get the oxtails real quick and put it underneath Bert's fucking face." So, you know, the oxtails were racist. The choice of the oxtails, racist. Right? Now, if I remember this time code correctly, I want to make sure I'm on the right one. Yes, this is actually fucking hilarious. So I was saying that the oxtails were kind of racist, right? But that's like deep cut racism, you know? That's like, I feel like that's old timey black people eating oxtails. I don't know too many dudes.
Maybe everybody wouldn't know that or think that much into it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like that universally, you know, known that like a lot of black people eat oxtails or whatever, right? You say Jamaican oxtails, it's like, okay, I know Jamaicans are black, but you don't know it's like a staple, right? Or like something like that, right? Now one of these dudes is gonna talk about what the producer sent over of what they wanted the menu to be originally. It wasn't supposed to be oxtails first, you know? So this guy, listen to this.
Heard of Ramona's?
I have.
I love Ramona's.
Yeah, I have.
What, like little burrito spots and all that? It's like a little, but it's in like the hood.
Yeah, I just stopped the one on the way over here to get me a little chicken taco on my way to hold me up so I get to the oxtails.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I had to have the authentic.
Yeah, you got to, man.
I'm type to pull up on the lady out there selling watermelon. Cream and everything.
Oh, look, so the guy goes, I'm the type of dude that I pull up on the lady with the food truck. She got the watermelons. She got the watermelons all laid up all pretty and shit. You know, I see them watermelons, I started licking my lip. You know, I don't even get the whole thing because watermelon's just good.
It is.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like talking shit with the watermelon and the fried chicken and stuff. It's like those things are just both awesome. I don't know if it's like black people. It's like I think everybody just likes those things.
Right.
You know? It's I just don't get that one, you know? It was a cool joke on Friday. They go, "You got the Kool-Aid." You know what I mean? But I don't get it. But this guy gets it. He likes the watermelon. You know? He's living up to the stereotype.
I'm the type to pull up on the lady out there selling watermelon. Cream and everything.
Hold on. Let's not talk about watermelon.
Oh shit! This guy goes, "Let's not talk about watermelon in front of a white dude like that." You know what I mean?
He's sassy.
I like this guy a lot. Well, you find out. You remember, we find out he used to be 500 pounds. You're going to be sassy. When you used to be that big, you're going to have a personality on you. That's for sure. That's all you got if you're 500 pounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless you're a complete recluse who plans on not interacting with humans at all, you're going to need a personality if you weigh 500 goddamn pounds. Trust me. Okay? You're going to need one. I like the way, I got to zoom in on that one. This guy is fucking hilarious, dude. He goes, "Let's not talk about the white watermelon in front of the white man. You know? Let's not give them any more power than they already have."
Cream and everything.
Hold on. Let's not talk about
Oh, this shit. I like this guy's face.
Yeah.
His face when he says it is so fucking funny.
Let's not talk about watermelon.
Oh, look at it. Let's not talk about the watermelon in front of the white guy like that. Look at it. And they're all laughing, bro. They go, we're all black and he's white. Fuck that guy, dude. He fucking sucks, man. But if Bert and all his producers were like, just put a plate of watermelon in front of them and they all started laughing and going, look at that. You guys can't resist, can you? It'd be a problem. It'd be a problem. You know? That's when we got a problem. You know? The white man. You know, it's funny. There's actually people out there that think black people can't be racist towards white people. I'm not joking. Watch one episode of Pierce Morgan. You know Pierce Morgan?
Yes.
Watch one episode of Pierce Morgan. He has like a black girl on there every episode that's going, black people cannot be racist towards white people. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what y'all crackers talking about. She goes, we cannot be racist towards crackers like you. Okay? Because y'all took everything from... No, so this is hilarious to me. This is actually hilarious to me. And his face. He looks like he's legitimately going to die. He looks like he's about to keel over and die. He goes, my blood pressure. And it just falls over.
You should have saw the menu they tried to send you.
Chicken's next.
Hey, dude, the menu they tried to send you, I was like, Bert, nah, stop, bro. They're like, man, we got fried chicken. We got watermelon.
That was true.
We got fried chicken. We got watermelon. You know? They got a whole goddamn smorgasbord. They were going to put out the grape sodas. They were, you know what I mean? Like, Bert's producers were like, we could just really do it up. We could really do up the whole thing, you know? We could make it like as black as possible if we really wanted to. If you really wanted us to, we could. We could if we wanted to. You know, collard greens. We could do the collard greens. We could do the fried okras, you know? What else? We could do the pickled pig's feet.
Oh.
You know? The chitlins. They could do the whole thing. Bert's crew's on it. They go, we already actually... My grandmother knows all those recipes. Passed down from the slaves that we used to have growing up as children. You know, this is like Bert's crew. Again, none of this is coming out of my mouth. This is all coming out of their mouths. You know, they're all women. I am a man. I am good. I am good. I am a man. Okay. So look, they. I keep ashing all over myself. So they now it's so funny, this guy. I gotta hear him talk about it again, dude. That menu. And the way the guy says it, he goes, I got the menu. I was like, nah, Bert, stop. He's like looking at his phone like all in disgust and shit.
You should have saw the menu they tried to send you.
Chicken's next.
Hey, dude, the menu they tried to send you, I was like, Bert, nah, stop, bro. They're like, man, we got fried chicken. We got watermelon.
That was true. They did have a menu. They was at a menu where they go, we're going to make watermelon sandwiches. Like,
how embarrassed he is. He's so red.
Like, no.
Redder than normal for the beginning.
Exactly. And you notice this is a classic. I actually respect this move, but this is a classic Bert move right here. The first thing he does, he blames it on the women. I like this move. I like this move, okay? As soon as they say it, he goes, this is true. He goes, this is true. You have to just catch it through all the laughing. Catch it, right? I translate, I speak fluent Bert. He goes, this is true. He goes, they wanted to send watermelon sandwiches. They wanted to do watermelon sandwiches. And you're going to hear him. He's going to say, and I was like, we cannot do watermelon sandwiches for 3 black dudes. This is listen to Bert. The second. Look, he's even pointing right here.
Yeah.
I don't even have to really... You know, I don't even got to spell it out. You saw it. You know he's going to point at these hoes. And he's going to go, it was them.
Like, Bert, nah, stop, bro. They're like, man, we got fried chicken. We got watermelon.
That was true. They did have a menu. They was at a menu where they go, we're going to make watermelon sandwiches. Like, for 3 black guys.
Yeah.
Like,
you're like, no.
No, Bert,
like, we got to...
I like that. He blames it on the women right away. This is good. I like that, Bert. He's very embarrassed. And every white dude like that would love nothing more than the approval of a black dude. Like, you know, they all want a black dude to just go up to him and be like, yo, you cool as hell, bro. Like, any white dude's heart would melt as soon as a black dude went up to him and like, yo, you cool as hell, bro. Like, even the most I think that's what would cure racism. I think if every black dude just went up to a white guy and was like, for real, yo, that fit is fire. You know? I think that would do it.
Yeah.
Because I bought a pair of Nikes one time in a mall because a black guy walked by me and was like, yo, I like them. I said, sold. I looked at the cashier. I go, obviously, these are the coolest fucking shoes in the entire mall. Ring them up. You know, it happens. And I'm not even white.
That was her friends just telling him to come by.
Exactly. They probably got me. You know, he probably gets a commish.
Mm-hmm.
That asshole. You know, but it happens, is what I'm saying. Bert's embarrassed right now. He goes, they're never going to like me now. Doesn't matter how good I cook the oxtail.
If I had a fried chicken and some kibasi.
Yeah, it was all kind of shit, man.
Is it cool we have him sit on basketball?
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He didn't know what to cook. No, it's bullshit.
The guy was lying. Look at that. So I think that Bert just outed himself.
Maybe.
Because listen.
Yeah, he said I was just bullshit.
Yeah, he goes, no, I was just bullshitting about that.
Fuck?
Yeah.
He didn't know what to cook. No, it's bullshit.
See, so wait. So now where did the watermelon sandwiches from the girls come out of? Because this guy just said he was bullshitting. But Bert just got done telling a very real story about how the female producers
wanted to serve watermelon sandwiches.
I have to make it very apparent that they were female producers. I'm fucking joking. No, for real though, girls are stupid. No, but really. So I think Bert just outed them. If you ask me, Bert outed them. Now look, we're already off to a bad start here, right? The oxtails, bold choice, right? That's deep cut. That's deep cut black. You know, deep cut black culture that you're bringing out. And as a white man, to be bringing out that deep cut black culture comes off very racist. You know, it's unnatural. If you want to do something a little more neutral, cook some cheeseburgers. Everybody likes a cheeseburger, right? You know, it doesn't have to be a black cheeseburger. We could, you know, imagine Bert goes, we were going to do cheeseburgers. I get a regular cheeseburger. Your guys' 3 cheeseburgers are made out of monkey ass or something, like some weird shit. Like, you know what I mean? He goes, because you guys are black. Like, you know. So you already have you off to a bad start with the choice of dish, right? Then you got the guy that makes the joke about the racist menu. Bert's already out in his whole crew. He goes, they were ready to make watermelon sandwiches. I told them they couldn't do it. You know, racism around every corner of this episode, right? I was shocked. Now, what do you think? You think we could tone down the racism just a little bit? No. I tell you right now, no. I will just answer the question for anyone listening. We cannot tone the racism down, not even for a second, okay? What Bert's about to do now is he's about to do which movie's better tier list, right? With nothing but black movies. You heard it right. Nothing but black movies. We're talking all the classics, right? All the classics. New Jack City, Belly, fucking Menace to Society. You know, these are all the greatest hits. The only thing he would be missing is that, what's the one that where the slave is getting whipped? It's like the guy's like, my name is Kunta Kinte. And he goes, your name is Toby. And he whips the guy. Nope. Roots. The name of the movie is called Roots. That's the only one Bert's missing out of this whole list. Listen to this shit. This was wild. I couldn't believe I heard no shit like this. The racist list of black movies Bert's bringing out.
Understand the project.
All right, guys, we're almost there.
Okay. Let's do it. What we got?
Boys in the Hood.
He has his glasses on. That's how into this fucking tier list he is. And look at this. This is printed on like a whole ass document. Like, this is how much, that's how I know this is racism, that this is coming from a racist place. Because of how premeditated it is. You know, that's premeditated racism. You can't do that. This shit is on a whole ass, printed out on a whole ass PDF document that he had this thing pre-formatted to be a tier list of racist movies.
South Central.
Well, not racist movies. You get what I mean. Black movies, you know. No, but It's crazy. I say black movies, but you get what I mean, right?
Yes.
Do I sound racist saying it? I don't want to come off like Bert. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tote this line here.
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
Belly.
Juice. These are all the hood classics. Juice was fucking Tupac. At the end of the movie, the little black kid, he goes, "You got the juice now." You know? You got the juice now.
Yeah.
You don't know that?
No.
You got to watch Juice now.
Okay.
Because when you watch Juice, then you get the juice. If you don't get it, then you obviously ain't black, all right? You obviously ain't black.
Menace to Society, set it off.
Menace.
Look at how this guy is looking at Bert. Watch this. At the last second of this shot, this dude in the middle is looking at Bert like, yo, this motherfucker really got us doing a tier list of motherfucking black culture movies. It's like, yeah, bro, we get it, bro. Like, they all movies about the hood and shit, man. Like, this guy is sick of this shit. He goes, the motherfucking oxtails ain't done because I'm ready to get the fuck up out of here, bro. I got some white bitches to fuck back at the goddamn hotel. You fucking holding me up. Which one's better? Menace to Society or Boys in the Hood? The fuck? That's what would be going through my mind. I'm not even kidding. If I was black, white, whatever, I'd be like, are you serious right now? Like, I'm Puerto Rican, right? If he was like, oh, which one's better? Crybaby or Selena? I'd be like, come on, dude. You're gonna hit me with these two Latino ass fucking movies like this? Like, come on, dude. Are you fucking serious? I would say something. I'd be like, I don't want to do a fucking which one's better of these goddamn movies. I didn't even understand half of them. You know? I don't speak this shit. I'm the only Puerto Rican I know that don't speak Spanish. So, like, this guy has to be looking at this brother over here, man. He's looking down at the list in disgust right now. That's a direct line of vision to the list. Look, there's the list.
Yep.
The dude's looking, he goes, yo, this motherfucker got a whole PDF, man. I can't believe I signed up for this shit.
Friday, Poetic Justice.
Friday or Poetic Justice. That's how deep these like black culture movies are. I don't even know what Poetic Justice is. I've never even heard of it. I feel like I wouldn't even be able to.
Doesn't that one have Tupac in it also?
Is it? You know Poetic Justice?
I feel like they said it on here.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you blacker than me, because I don't know no Poetic Justice.
In my head, I feel like I can see the cover art for it, but I've never seen the movie.
For Poetic Justice, you can see it.
I feel like I've just seen it, but I've not seen the movie, no.
Okay. Is there any red, yellow, green in there in that cover?
I think it's
African vibes, you know?
I don't remember that. I feel like I just know it's a man and a woman on the cover.
Okay. And Tupac's involved.
Yeah, he's on the cover, yeah.
And then he goes, you got the juice
Try
now.
to look it up now.
He goes, you got the juice now. You know? I can't believe this shit, though. It's, you know what vibes this is giving me? It's like, you know how, like, when people will, I've been guilty of doing this before, but people do this shit all the time. Let's say you're with a group of your friends. Most of your friends are, like, white or whatever, right? And then one of your friends brings like an Asian person to the group, right? But like they're like fresh off the boat Asian kind of. And then another one of your white friends goes, I love General Tso's chicken, and just starts like trying to talk like Asian shit. He goes, rice patties and like, you know what I mean? And all this shit. And you go, dude, that's not the way to do it. Let's just talk to them like as if they were regular people. That's what this is given to me. Like, a black person goes into the room and Bert goes, bro, black power, bro. He goes, I'm ACAB too. All cops are bad, bro. I'm ACAB, bro. Black Lives Matter. Like, he goes, yeah, I thought it was bullshit when George Floyd was choked to death too. Like, it's like shit like that is what it's given to me. That Bert's like, that's how he relates to black people. He goes, I watched a couple movies with some blacks in them. Mm-hmm. You know, that's all that matters to me.
Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Boys in the Hood or Juice? Oh, hang on. Let's not be rash about this. I would argue.
I already know.
I'm gonna just. Okay.
That's
set off two amazing acting.
That's how you know these are like old school black brothers. Because like any black person under the age of 35 would have, after the first question, would have been like, yo, motherfucker, are you serious right now? All these dudes, they go, this like, you ever notice how like old black people, they go, nah, you don't know about shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know about no shit like that. Back in my day, we were on that shit. But y'all young bucks don't know about no shit like that. That's like the OG black people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they can't wait to talk about a tier list like this. You get a YN under the age of 35, they're going to be like, bro, we've expanded past that as people. You know what I mean? They're going to be like, we don't know about what the fuck you're talking about. We don't give a shit about no goddamn juice. We all about education and building ourselves up as people. You know, like that's what would happen nowadays. These guys are like in their 50s. He goes, guys, Boys in the Hood or Juice, right? A question that Bert could have asked to any other black person, and they would have been like, I will beat your fucking fat white ass if you do not get the fuck away from me. These guys go, oh, shit. They go, I would have never even thought about putting those two against each other.
I already know.
Crazy.
The guy, that's crazy.
Set off two amazing acting.
I love the guy in the red does the best fucking one. Look, watch, he goes, yo.
Hang on. Let's not be rash about this. I would argue.
I already know.
Crazy. I'm gonna just. Okay.
That's
set off two amazing acting careers from two amazing rappers.
That's disrespectful.
Hey, man, hold on, brothers. We're going to let this white boy do this to us. We're going to let this Caucasian gentleman do this to us. I know what the fuck is going on. This dude done got us in here and started feeding us wine, taking our women.
Look at that. Finally, somebody's catching on here. He's the only guy that's seeing what's actually happening here. He goes, yo, y'all just going to let this motherfucker, like, butter us up? Like, this is the most racist shit I ever seen in my goddamn life. He goes, next thing you know, Bert's going to ask us to clean the goddamn dishes on our way out. Yo, this whole thing. I couldn't believe watching this, how it went, how I legitimately thought it was going to go from them talking shit about his hygiene, and the whole thing was just Bert and his crew being the most passive-aggressive racist I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. The shit was insanity, bro. And apparently it gets even worse, bro. Every single time code in this whole thing, a time code, starts with the racist. Every single one. The racist oxtails. The racist menu. The racist list of black movies. The racist notes. The racist meal. There's only one time code on here that says no internet. And that's it. And it was such a bullshit time code, we didn't even talk about it. Because it didn't have to do with racism. And that's what we have to take away from this. Bert Kreischer is a racist. Allegedly, I don't want to get sued by Bert Kreischer. I don't know. You never know, right? You never know. I don't even remember what these time codes, these last two time codes are, to be honest. The racist notes. What could be more racist than the notes that the producer sent to that guy about the menu? You know what I mean? That sounds pretty racist to me. Turns out wasn't true, but the watermelon sandwich idea coming from Bert's female crew was very true.
I wonder, what is a watermelon sandwich?
I would imagine you just slice you just get two thick enough slices of watermelon.
Oh, the watermelon is the quote-unquote bread.
Yeah, that would be my take on it. I feel like I've seen an episode of Something's Burning where Bert has done that already. Like, I think he did that with Brittany Ferlin. He did a watermelon sandwich. Brittany Ferlin was like Tommy, what's the Tommy fucking, is it Tommy Lee? That he was in, like, Motley Crue, and he has like fucking AIDS or some shit, and he fucked Pamela Anderson on a boat and then gave her AIDS or some shit like that. Allegedly. I think so.
Yes,
I don't know.
Yes, I think you're right. They made a
So Brittany Ferlin was married to Tommy Lee for a while.
Okay.
And I think Bert did watermelon sandwiches with her and like her co-host. They had a podcast or something at the time. But I'm curious, what does racist notes mean? I thought we got all the racism that we possibly could out of the way by now. Apparently, no.
Oh,
Coconut rice.
Gold.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be any good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, they don't.
Damn, really? We sat here for this fucking long.
That is a good point. That is a very good point that he's bringing up here. Imagine that. You've been sitting there. The oxtails have been cooking for the past 13 hours. You've been sitting on set like this, right? And then the cook that's been making these fucking oxtails goes, I don't even know if any of this is going to be any good. Imagine hearing that. Imagine you waiting for a 5-course meal at a Gordon Ramsay restaurant or some shit, and Gordon Ramsay comes out and goes, I don't know if this is going to be any good, mate. I don't know. You know, I'm having a little bit of an off day, mate. It might be a little raw, you know? Nothing's ever raw with Gordon Ramsay. You know? It's like, come on.
Damn, really? We sat here.
Look, I got to hear Bert say it.
That's gold.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be any good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, they don't.
Damn, really? We sat here for this fucking long. I don't know if it's gonna be that good. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I hope it is.
What is that you pulling out of there?
Habanero.
Okay.
It should be good. It should be really good.
Like, wow, this is amazing. I never had
The conversations with people at home. They don't know what it tastes like.
Exactly. I want to let them know.
The conversations.
I'm gonna let them know.
Oh my God.
You're gonna let them know. I drop a little bit of Reese's Pieces.
Oh, look, watch. Wait until you see the rice that Bert pulls out of here.
Rice?
The rice. Yeah, quote unquote. You know, you got to say that nowadays, quote unquote. You know, you remember Bert with the noodles. You remember the last time he had the noodles, he pulled them out like a brick of noodles, right? Like, Bert is wild when it comes to anything that could stick together. Bert is the wildest one with it. It's going to all stick together the second that it's supposed to come out the pot. And you know what that's a sign of? That's a sign that you cooked it too long.
Right.
That's a sign that you cooked it too long. So it's like, and it's like that with anything. It could be rice. It could be pasta noodles. It could be rice noodles. It could be whatever. You cooked it too long. If it's sticking together like that, you cooked it too long. Look, wait until you see this fucking monstrosity. This shit is rough.
Pieces into my rice. So,
oh, look at that. Look at that brick. That's a brick, you know? You might think that that's a hefty scoop, right? From afar, it looks like a hefty scoop. It ain't. Okay? It ain't. Watch it.
I drop a little bit of Reese's Pieces into my rice. So, it's an acquired taste.
Oh, okay.
All right. Is that
That's grits.
rice or mashed potatoes?
Is that grits?
Is that rice or mashed potatoes, he says, bro. And then he does a little like The Office. Like he's Jim at The Office. He stares into the camera. He goes, is that rice or mashed potatoes? Am I right? Am I right? Stares into the camera. He goes, I got him. I burnt his ass, didn't I? I done burnt his ass.
Oh, okay.
All right. Is that
That's grits.
rice or mashed potatoes?
Is that grits?
Fuck.
White people grits, man.
Yeah.
Every time I've ever cooked for a black person, I've gotten so many notes.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the racist notes. Let's give it up for Bert. He goes, anytime I cook for one of you fucking people, one of you ungrateful motherfuckers, I always get so many goddamn notes. It makes me want to jump off a building. I'm getting tired. You getting tired? I'm getting tired.
You getting tired?
I'm getting tired of Bert Kreischer's fucking bullshit, am I right? Every time Bert cooks for a black dude, he gets a lot of notes. A lot of racist notes. That's why I said racist notes on the time codes.
Every time I've ever cooked for a black person, I've gotten so many notes.
Yeah.
They've never once been like,
You rinsed them
how
off?
did you do that?
You didn't rinse them?
Yeah, that's because white people don't season nothing. Like, of course, you're going to get a lot of notes. Bert's the whitest person ever. It's like, you're going to have to give this guy some notes, clearly. You know, or else you're going to get mountains of rice that come out with every scoop. Everything's going to be a cement brick. Fucking everything's burnt. Oxtails undercooked. It's like, the whole fucking thing's going to be a
What
mess.
is this, porridge?
Look at the rice clumps. This one is so insane. This one on the left is so insane. You could see where he tried to spread it, right, with the spoon. And it was so hard that it just made a fucking indent with the spoon in it.
I guess none of these women know how to do it either.
I guess so. I guess so. I would love to see what happens if one of the girls cooked rice in this show. I would love to see it. They go, we can't do it. We can't do it. Actually, I could see the girls making the best rice because they belong in the kitchen. No, I'm just kidding. But in all reality, I think anyone's going to make a better batch of rice than this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is madness. Your rice should not be so conjoined that it takes the shape of the spoon when you're trying to use the spoon to spread it out. You should put a little bit of pressure on a pile of rice. It should break apart. It should just disintegrate into just nothing but rice pieces. It should not stick together and fucking... You know what I mean? That's why the guy called it mashed potatoes, because that's what you do with your mashed potatoes.
It
you
is.
Stick the indent of the spoon in there so that you could pour the gravy into it. This guy clocked Bert from a mile away. And look at the rest of the rice in there. It all looks like chunks of clay in there.
Habanero.
Strong ass mashed potato.
Yeah.
No, it's
Look how you smashing the rice down.
They're gonna really.
That's rice.
That is
rice.
rice, right? Is that rice?
It's rice.
Boy, you better be lucky my grandma.
They don't sell it like that at Jamaican restaurant.
That's the producer that suggested the watermelon sandwiches. That's that. Now I know why she suggested the watermelon sandwiches.
It's rice.
She got one of them fat old asses that the brothers can't resist. You know what I mean? Some black dudes will just fuck like any white chick. It's like insanity. You know? Sometimes you see like the skinny, fit looking black dude that, you know, regular looking ass dude, he's with like a 350-pound white chick. You're like, God damn, man, dude. Anything to jump the other side of the fence. I do it. I'd do anything to be with a white mama. I'd do anything to be with the white mama, me as a Puerto Rican man. All right? So if you're white and you're listening, do not call me. I like Latinas and whatever Bert Kreischer likes.
Boy, you better be lucky my grandma.
They don't sell it like that at Jamaican restaurants. There's peas in it.
My grandma said, she like, boy, what the hell you done did with that rice?
That was a good impression of a black mom. You hear that?
Yeah.
What the hell you done did with that? That was more racist than anything I've heard on the show so far, and it was coming from a black dude. That was probably the most racist impression I've ever heard.
My grandma said, she like, boy, what the hell you done did with that rice?
That's the most racist thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Coming from a black man.
Alrighty.
They should have.
There's too much starch in that goddamn rice.
There might be.
Bert wants to get every single piece of metal from the entire pot. He just is smashing the spoon all inside the pot, getting every fucking shaving that he could possibly get. Now let's check out the meal before we end this episode. I want to see exactly what they got going on here, you know? Because I have a feeling that something else racist is going to happen here. I just don't know what. I don't know if we could just end the episode without a little more racist coming from Bert Kreischer.
Come on.
Make it work.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Here we go.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Man.
You know,
Man, next time we come together, man, I'm going to cook for you. I'm going to make you like a...
What do you think he's going to make him? What do you think he wants to make the guy? So Bert cooked oxtails and you know, white kidney beans with you know, the fixings and the fucking and the rice. And next thing you know, he might have some cornbread in the oven. You don't know. They were gonna wash it all down with watermelon sandwiches. What do you think this guy is gonna say that he's gonna make for Bert next time he sees Bert? He goes, "I'm gonna cook for you next time I see you." What do you think it's gonna be?
I don't know, the whitest thing you could think of.
Yeah. What do you think is the whitest thing you could think of? I actually do want to play this game with you. Because, you know, people can't see you, but you are what the folks at home would like to call Hawaii, right? So you are a little Hawaii, right? So what do you think that is?
The whitest thing?
The
I don't
whitest
know,
thing.
like boiled chicken or something.
Boiled chicken is the whitest thing you could think of right now. Coming from a white, You're saying the whitest thing you can think of is boiled chicken. You eat that shit at home?
No.
So that can't be the whitest thing you could think of.
Oh.
Boiled chicken is a good answer, though. For the whitest thing you could think of, boiled chicken's pretty fucking spot on. I'm not going to lie. No seasoning in that. You know what's wild is I worked at a fucking... at a butcher shop in Long Beach Island, New Jersey when I was younger. And this one cook that was in charge of making the chicken salad for the butcher shop. Because they also had like a deli counter where they sold all sorts of shit. And he would boil the chicken. When you could just easily oven roast the chicken for the chicken salad, he boiled it every time. What the fuck was that? I never understood that. It would be like this huge pot. Like, I'm trying to get my hands on camera. It'd be like at least a 22-inch pot of water that he put, and he just dumped all these chicken breasts in there and just boil them. I never understood that. It's like, why? You're just like ruining the chicken. Because then it's like soaking into, like the water's like soaking into the meat, and it's like, oh, that's just like nasty to me. I don't want like water infused with my meat at all. Like, you know, maybe like if you're you're doing a stew, but like you're expecting that. I don't want like any sort of water infused in my chicken salad.
Right.
You know, especially, bro, like I got
boiled
water.
chicken is gross.
Yeah. Anyone who's boiling chicken like that, you got to do something about that. If you're boiling meat, period. If you're boiling beef for something, that's crazy. You're insane. You got to go. Like, I'm sorry. Imagine somebody just getting a whole beef shoulder or something like that and just throwing it in a pot. And you're not making like a broth or like a roux or like, you know what I mean? Some weird shit like that. Some sort of stock or something. I don't know. Just throws me off, you know?
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
Man.
You know.
Man, next time we come together, man, I'm going to cook for you. I'm going to make you like a good egg salad.
Yeah. Egg salad. That sounds pretty goddamn white to me. I don't know. That you don't think that's pretty white?
That's pretty white.
That's pretty goddamn white. Egg salad. What's in egg salad? You got egg.
Mayonnaise?
You got salad. Oh, well, the mayonnaise. But then, like, so how would you make egg salad? Because everyone makes it different.
I don't know.
You don't make it at all to, like, make egg salad? To, like, know, like, what you would put in
egg
it?
salad is not, like,
you don't
family
like
funk. It's not, no, we don't eat that.
You as a white or you and your family?
Me and my family.
Oh, okay. But the whites love it.
I guess so.
I feel like that's like a late 90s, early 2000s white move, though. I feel like the egg salad sandwich is not in with whites anymore. Am I wrong in that? Like, I honestly feel that way. I'm, like, not even playing a bit here. Like, I
don't recall that ever being an in sandwich, but I guess it probably was.
I mean, I just feel like
they do sell them at the convenience stores.
I was going to say that. Like, I feel like back in the day, you could see, like, egg sandwiches at, like, 7-Elevens and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Triangle sandwiches.
Yeah, it's like now I kind of feel like that's a little out. You know, even with the whites, you just don't see it. That's like a pat, like you make that from home and you bring it to work for lunch.
Yeah.
Type move. You know what I mean? And I don't even feel like whites are doing that. Because if you're bringing an egg salad to, like, if you work in, like, an office or an enclosed place, you bring that to work, that's, like, on par with, like, microwaving salmon. Yeah, microwaving salmon at work or something. You're like, yo, you are fucked up for doing that. Like, you are diabolical, dude. If you're just in the break room, like, boop, and just sitting there like nothing's happening, you know what I mean? Like, you are the most evil person that's ever walked the planet, dude. Like, it's insane if you're doing stuff like that.
I have one of those coworkers.
Oh my God, that is so wild to me. That is so wild. Do tell. I
mean, she just heats up fish in the break room all the time. You walk in, she's like, "Oh, sorry."
And she knows. Apologizes about it.
She's pregnant right now too.
What's her nationality, if you don't mind me asking?
She's Filipino.
Of course she's gonna heat up the goddamn fish. You guys are lucky she doesn't bring like a whole fucking pig in there and like start slaughtering the goddamn thing. The whole place looks like a fucking scene out of Dexter. The whole break room's just covered in blood. She goes, sorry, it's just my lunch. It's a fucking chicken. She's plucking the chicken in the fucking break room. I'm surprised she's not doing all of this as a Filipinus. As a Filipinus. Is that what they call? Is that what you would call like plural Filipinos?
I don't know.
Filipinas. Philippines. Oh my God. All right. Well, something racist is going to happen again, right?
Man, I'm going to cook for you. I'm going to make you like a good egg salad. Yeah. I'm going to make you some deviled eggs.
Hey, yo, deviled eggs is good.
Deviled eggs. I love a deviled egg.
That's some white people shit.
Okay, well, there you go. We have deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs is some white people shit. I'm going to tell you this right now. You don't think so?
I didn't know.
Oh, I think deviled eggs is some white people shit. Nah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking shit.
It might be. I mean.
Kill Whitey.
Some potato salad.
Yeah.
What is that in
and cucumber, potato salad with like raisins in it.
Potato salad with raisins in it. You know what? That is some white people shit right there. Eating like chicken salad with raisins in it, white people shit.
I love it.
White people shit.
Give me some chicken salad with a raisin in it.
Ew, man. You do grapes too? Like
yes.
That? Oh.
Actually, the grapes are better than the raisins, and apples too.
I think it's actually supposed to be grapes. I think I took raisins out of left field or something like that. I've always heard it with grapes. Yeah. I think this guy just said raisins, and that just kind of got me on. See, that's the influence. That's the black influence. If this was a pair of shoes in a mall, I would have bought them. You know, just off of him giving me the okay. So look at his face. My brother over here, he goes, I'll make you a cucumber salad with some raisins in it. He goes, tell me that ain't the funniest shit you ever heard in your goddamn life, my brother. And then this dude over here, his fucking dentures are about to fall out. He's laughing so goddamn hard. Doesn't it look like he's wearing some like dentures or some shit like that? His teeth are so goddamn white. That's where everybody fucks up in Hollywood when they do this shit with the teeth, is that they get them too white. You know, you don't want your teeth to be white.
You don't want them to glow in the dark.
You want them to be like a shade of yellow, kind of. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, you don't want them to be yellow, obviously, but like, you want them to be somewhat off-white. You don't want just white teeth. Nobody just has a white teeth. It's off-putting. And it directs everyone's attention straight to your mouth. No matter what the situation, it directs everyone straight to your mouth.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like so wild to me. Black, white, whoever you are. If you're black, it's like no jokes aside. If you're black, it's even more noticeable. Because the contrast of your skin to the teeth, it's like crazy. So it's like, I see this. If this was a painting, the first thing I'm looking at is brother's mouth on the right. I'm going straight to the mouth. I go, this shit is wild over here. This shit look crazy. My man think he just told a funny. He's Richard Pryor all of a sudden. He said all this shit. This guy.
I'm going to make you some deviled eggs.
Some potato salad.
Yeah.
What is that in
and cucumber, potato salad with like raisins in it. You're going to fucking like love it.
You're going to love it.
You know, we're going to go through best rock bands of all time.
And then we're going to go through the best rock bands of all time. See, this guy knows what's happening. He's giving Bert a look. And now Bert is sitting there. He has to swallow it all. He goes, yeah, me and my crew were racist. I hope Bert looks up and goes to give him the bowl and goes, well, it was all the girls that did it, really. He just blames it on all the women again.
Potato salad. Here we go.
My brother. Are we going in at the same time?
All right, let's see. Let's see what's going first. I got to taste this coconut rice and see what's going on.
Let's see.
It's really good.
There's usually there's no sense of going further if the coconut is right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Coconut rice. I'm going to try it.
All
right. Not bad.
Not bad. Salt, but
Okay. Wait. Hold on.
Foxtail's falling off the bone.
It's the oxtail.
Foxtail's falling off the bone. You did all that in an hour? I don't think so. I don't know if any kind of beef, anything that you could, or beef-related product that you could cook in an hour that's going to fall off the bone. I don't. This is trickery. I have an issue with this. I know it's not that big of a deal. It's a fucking cooking show. I get it. I have a problem with the fact that it's not getting cooked in real time. I'm pissed about this.
Going to the oxtail, see what he working with.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. I ain't never seen Bert do that move like that. Is Bert trying to be one of the brothers? He goes, that shit is rocking.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
You working with?
Y'all sound out. Okay, bro.
Go ahead, Bert.
You about to cook out, Bert?
You
motherfucker.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm
gonna tell you straight up, man.
Bert.
I was so scared to eat this shit at first.
There you go. This guy's got the right idea. He goes, some white dude cooking my oxtails like this ain't gonna be no seasoning on none of this bullshit. He's pissed.
You know, only reason why, man, is because I need you to come and do an interview with me next month, and I don't want to fuck it up.
God damn, that's good, Bert.
God, oxtail's so good.
I want to be able to kill this shit.
Look, black people approved. Everyone got quiet. Let's give it up. For Bert. Give it up for Bert and the oxtails, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? I think that's going to have to do it for this week's episode of Lost Ox Media. This is obviously the worst part of the episode, you know, the end of the episode. Do you have anything to say on your final words for the peeps at home? I didn't think so. It's just like any old woman can't decide what to... This is what the crew would do with the racist watermelon. I don't even understand. I have to quit with the women jokes and the black people jokes, but I have a feeling that's the only reason people listen to the show. So I should double down.
Okay.
How else am I gonna get on Nick Fuentes' show? You know what I mean? I need to be seen. There you go. See? Just like that. Women all day, they're knocking the microphones and shit. Goodbye.